none other than Mr. Snoop D-O-double-G. Welcome
Snoop
to the dash. Let's go. Turn it up. Let them hear you. Let them hear you. Let's go. What up, dog? I got to give you a proper greeting. Welcome.
Da-da-da-da-da.
It's the mother flipping Snoop.
Listen, this is a surreal moment for me, man. My mom and my dad are going to be thankful I'm sitting here with you today.
Shout out to mom and daddy one time.
There we go. As you see, we got the fan zone lit. You've been in the stadium yesterday watching the track and field competition. I seen you hanging out with Mama Bishop, Noah Lyles' mom.
Yeah.
You've been around doing everything, getting some pole vault lessons from Trey Hardy. What's been your favorite part of the whole Hayward Field experience so far?
I think just being here, feeling the energy from the people, you know, to be able to get that engagement, to be able to walk through the crowd and walk through the stands and feel the energy of the people and know that the Olympics brings a different kind of energy that the whole world really appreciates.
Amen. Amen.
Now, Snoop, we saw a video of you earlier running the 200. I got to ask, did you feel that runner's high?
You still look faster than me.
Hey, man, I felt that runner's high. My thighs is burning right now, man. But like I said, I just wanted to do it just to, you know, see if I was still in shape and see if I could put up a good time. That wasn't great, but it was good, you know, based on my numbers.
I thought it was fantastic. On a more serious note, I watched an interview with you and your son, Cordell. And one of the things that he said when you were coaching him in high school, that what resonated with him and his teammates was, what did it take to get that dog mentality? What event in track and field specifically do you think requires the most of that dog mentality?
Definitely the 100-yard dash, the 400 relay, because everybody's got to be a dog, and then that swimming, that swimming, that freestyle, you got to be a dog, because you underwater boogie, baby.
Listen, I love that he's still calling it the 100-yard dash and the 400 relay. Now, listen, it speaks to it. We got OG here.
You know I'm old school, dog. Start me out.
I love it, man. Listen, that's fantastic. Speak to, like, obviously being in there, getting a chance to watch the races, being inside the stadium. What was the vibe like in there? What was the energy like?
No, that was crazy because, you know, normally when you watch a race on TV, you could say that they're fast. But to actually see it in real life, you see that horsepower, you see the speed, you see the way that they feet move, and you see the technique and the physics and how it all comes together. It's a beautiful vision to watch it live and to see it happen in under 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful feeling to watch it up close and personal.
No, man, listen, that is amazing. Obviously, we got some footage up here. We see you walking through with Noah's mom. Speaking of Noah, right? We seen you come in with our guy. Listen, there's a few guys in our sport when you think about names, okay? We talk about Carl Lewis. We talk about Usain Bolt. I'm talking about not necessarily from, obviously you got to have performance, right? But I'm talking about when you go home to the neighborhood, to the barbershop, to the grocery store, right? These are names that really transcend the sport. When you see somebody like Noah Lyles, you think he's got that capability to be a guy for us that really makes it out into the big community space?
I think Noah's got the it factor. Certain people got that factor that transcends bigger than their sport. I think he could be an actor. I think he could do different things. He's got so much personality and so much energy, and he's willing to take chances. And I like his attitude, the confidence and the cockiness. I like that. And that can take you far in this world outside of your sport. I feel like he has all of those, you know, those traits that comes with doing things outside of the box.
Listen, I seen you guys pull up together in the car. We had the embassy footage. We got the background scene. We got to see you come up, and he asked you to carry a suitcase. First of all, you a real OG for that because I know you don't be doing too much of carrying people's suitcases these days, right? But you carried a suitcase. What did you actually think was inside of the suitcase before he opened it?
I thought it was some money in there. I was gonna jump out before we actually got to the location and go count the money and bring it back and tell him some of it got away.
No, listen, the money was in that suit. I seen that Adidas Gucci collab.
He
that
was
boy,
dripped and whipped.
He was fly. He was fly.
I like that. I like to walk in looking good like that. You got to walk in like a superstar to be a superstar.
So speaking of that it factor, Snoop, you know, you've obviously transcended music. You have your hand in a lot of different things. We got 19 Crimes. You're in the cannabis space. You make everyone want to drink a Corona. What made you want to get involved with the Olympic movement, Olympic sports?
I love sports, and I love USA, and I love the athletes that commit, you know, their time, you know, in their lives for 3 to 4 years to get ready for this, and their families that support them. This is big. This is like, as a kid, I dreamed of like just watching these events and being able to come to these events. Never wanted to participate because I didn't think I was good enough, but I always appreciated the fact that these athletes that train so hard and their families that support them, when they get to this point, this is like the Super Bowl of their sport. You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest night of their life, and it's what they've been working for. So it's a treat to be able to come here and see people like her. See that?
What was it like? I don't even mean to cut
JJK.
you off, but we got it right here.
Man,
We
that's
see
my
you
OG
with Jackie
right
Joyner
there.
Kersey. What
Man,
was it
please.
like to hang with Jackie Joyner?
Man, I watched her on TV as a kid, and then I met her once I became professional, but just still, it's like I'm still infatuated with everything that she's done and what she means to the sport. And I'm just a big kid, so I can't help but be me. When I see people that I love and I'm infatuated with, I want to walk over to them, take pictures, do the things that people do for me.
Listen, that's awesome. Speaking of JJK, obviously we here in the Olympic trials, we getting ready for the Paris Olympic Games, but we know don't nothing come across Los Angeles without stopping past Snoop's desk. LA 2028, the Olympic Games, right? What is that? When you hear that, what does that mean for you having the Olympic Games coming back to the West Coast? I think you were a little bit of a young pup the last time I came through in '84.
Yeah.
Right. So what does it mean having Olympics coming in 2028?
Oh man, trying to figure out how much of it I can be involved with. You know, am I going to be doing this? Am I going to be doing that? Am I going to actually be in the Olympics? Because they got flag football in 2028.
Stay tuned.
I'm going to
Don't
dust
sleep
my
on
cleats
Snoop
off.
and flag
Look here,
football.
man, I got a lot of time to get this body together and get my speed right. You know, this flag, you ain't going to take too many hits in flag. You just got to spin.
Listen, we seen you do some pole vault, man. So I know you got a little bit into you. Before I let you go, right? We talked about the stars of our sport, right? And I seen you get a chance to hang out with Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, one of our superstars. She just qualified for her first Olympic Games, right? So obviously, you know, we've been following her since 2016. She's another one of our athletes who's going through a lot in front of the world, right? And I feel like we've got a chance to see her grow. When you watch her compete yesterday and put together the two performances back to back to qualify for her Olympic Games, what do you see? Can you speak to the growth you see in an athlete like Sha'Carri?
I see the family. What's important is that the family, that's what makes the athlete strong, is the family, the support system. I seen Big Mom in the crowd. You know, that's inspiration. If you come from a family that has a grandmother or a big mama, then you understand what that means. And if she's still here, you want to do everything in your spirit to keep her happy and to keep her with you. So that's what I felt, and I seen it, and I imagined it, and I touched it, and I was able to see that she's great when that family has her back, where she can be all she can be. And that's what all these athletes are about. They're about doing what they're great at and having that support system to keep them there, whether they win or lose. It's the support system. And that's what I seen, and I appreciated that.
You got to see live in the stadium last night, Snoop, the women's 100-meter final, some of the greatest sprinters on planet Earth. Do you think in Paris this year that we will see the triumphant return of an American on top of the podium stand in the 100 meters for the women?
I took a picture with 3 girls a day, and I think all 3 of them going to be on that podium.
I like that. I
don't know what the
Speaks of
time's
confidence.
going to
This
be.
man can spot talent. This man
One
can
thing
spot
about
talent.
me, I can see the future, right?
Amen.
I got. Look here, man. I can see the future,
Okay.
right? I see a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Trust me. Go, 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 go. I'll be there with you too, ladies. So when y'all win it, just say, Uncle Snoop, you told us, Uncle Snoop, you said we was gonna win.
Snoop's already
You
rocking the
told
medal
us
of
we
his
was
own.
gonna win, Uncle Snoop.
No, that's amazing, Snoop. Well, listen, I know your time is precious, man, so we want to thank you for spending some time with us. Listen, like I told you before, Mom, if you're watching this at home, I'm here with Uncle Snoop, man. I'm here with Uncle Snoop. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
To the queen.
Thank you very much, Snoop. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.